Hey, it's Rebecca Smith from the KBIA newsroom in Columbia, and it's time for Missouri Health Talks, a project where we listen in on Missourians' conversations about access to health care. For the month of May, we're focusing on the health of farmers and farming families. Farming is a common way of life in Shelby County in northeast Missouri, but farming doesn't come without its challenges. In the last few years, it was found that the county had one of the highest rates of suicide by firearm in the state. This week we hear from licensed clinical social worker Lily White and Jolie Foreman, both with Shelby County Cares, an organization they created to combat the issue in their community. They spoke about how keeping farmers safe and healthy has to start with the entire farming family. Here's Lily.
You're a family unit, but when it is planting and harvest time, that family unit is disrupted by the head of the household being gone a majority of the time, sun up to sundown and even later than that. So the role of the spouse is to kind of manage all the things, the household, the billing, the children, healthcare, and then just ensuring that your husband is taking care of himself as well.
Yeah, and my kids now, they have a better understanding about it because they're older, but often when my son was younger, he would get really crabby at night. And I kind of figured out that, he hadn't seen his dad all day. His dad, will get up at 4 or 5 in the morning and he's gone, and he may come in 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And so just kind of navigating that.
It's like just a lot of putting together the puzzle pieces on how you're juggling and managing time for yourself, for your children, when your husband is in the home and, when he's outside of the home being occupied by things that he needs to get done for farming and planting and
I think
all the
one
things.
of the coolest things was when we had our first meal prep day. We were in a small area with 8, 10 women, and it was almost like the safe place where we were able to realize we all kind of have those same struggles. And we're able to share those struggles and validate those feelings, and also know that we're not alone.
When we were looking for ways to support the farmer and the farm family, we looked at, first at ourselves. What helps us the most in the springtime or, at harvest time? Meal prep. Having meals available that are quick and easy to serve the family, to serve the kids, to take to the field even. And of course, like she said, it was a success. We've done that for 2 years now, twice now. And it has grown since, and we hope to continue that. But it also was a safe space for, spouses to kind of talk about the challenges and the struggles that we see within our homes and with our neighbors, and how we can be more of a support to one another to ease some of those stresses.
And then we did a Feed the Farmer event last fall. And that, too, was to take that stress off of the wife, but to also allow them to enjoy a meal in the field with their family and not have to worry about the dishes when they got back home.
That was Jolie Foreman and Lily White with Shelby County Cares, speaking about their family wraparound approach to healthy and safe farming families in their community. If you or anyone else you know needs help, call or text the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline at 988. That's it for this week's Missouri Health Talks. Tune in next week for more conversations from throughout the state about health and access. I'm Rebecca Smith. Thanks for listening.